help you understand who Patricia is as a human being and as an artist is to tell you that I remember in 2017, dark chapter for me. I was working at Precision Camera, questioning everything that I had decided to do, when a blazing ball of fire crashed through the front door with Emilio in tow, and wanted to buy a camera because she wanted to make a movie. And that was how I met Patricia. She would not be stopped. She would not be curtailed by anyone or anything. And you can see why, because she's brilliant. And I started reading the things that she wrote, the most natural instincts as a storyteller and as being a native Texan. It's just everything. There's just this Texas sensibility down to the cicadas in everything that she does. And because of Patricia and the way she inspires others and the way that she just makes things happen that are impossible, doing things that are impossible is like her specialty. And because of her, I get to shoot something that, you know, plays on a screen, and I'm so grateful. I'm looking around for her and I don't see her. That's not because of the lights. But I hope you will all give another big round of applause for Patricia.
So I have a lot of people to be thankful for, and I swore I was not going to talk for longer than the film. So here we go. First, thank you again to the producers. And Mike Osman, he didn't mention it, but we have done a few projects together. And I believe he's my creative partner for life. Every project we do gets better. And the stuff that I write, you know, it's words on a page, and he makes it look like that, and I'm so grateful. Also, if you would have told me that I would make a 6-minute film and it would fill a theater of people who wanted to see it, I would have never believed it, so thank y'all. And it is a real testament to the cast and the crew. And starting with the cast, Kylie. You told an entire story. Everyone can feel what you're feeling, and I believe that a lot of them know what you're thinking. And you only had one line. That is not easy to do, and I hope you're immensely proud of yourself. Asher and Julianne, y'all are a pleasure to work with. Y'all brought the characters so much more depth, and y'all are just phenomenal. It's so much fun to watch you. Every time I showed people this, I mean, it just brought a smile to their face as soon as y'all got on screen. Teresa. Teresa, you're pure entertainment when the camera's rolling. When the camera's not rolling, you kept us all laughing the entire time. And Shiloh, it is on my bucket list to work with you again, because as you know, there wasn't room for little old me in the car. So Mike actually directed Shiloh's scene, the dad, and once we had sound and camera and everything, there just wasn't room for me. And so it's on my bucket list to work with you again so I can actually direct you in a scene, because what you did was great. With the crew, Lee, Gabriel, Cameron, you guys typically work on much bigger projects with much bigger budgets, and I'm fully aware of that. And you brought so much talent to this project. The production value is so much higher because you guys worked on it, and I appreciate that you lent your time and your talent to this little film. It made it magnificent. I couldn't be happier. Lastly, Jojo, Emilio, and Emmy, you guys did a little bit of everything every day. You kept the production going, and you kept all of us going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. the next step for the film is that we will be submitting to festivals. I'll be talking to the producers in the next few weeks about our festival strategy. And as y'all know, art is very subjective, so who knows what will happen in the festivals. But I can say this, I was my mother's caregiver. She had Alzheimer's. And I was her caregiver for over a decade, and she passed in October. That's part of the reason that post-production was held up. And towards the end, a lot of her days were really hard. But 2 months before she passed, Mike sent me the first edit of Slingshot, and I showed it to her. And she smiled so big, and she laughed out loud. Yes. And I continued to show her that film, and she would see it all over again for the first time during those last 2 months. And it brought her joy, and it brought her laughter. So whatever happens in the festivals, in my mind, this is already a masterpiece. And I appreciate y'all.